If you want to be a part of the conversation before it happens here on YouTube, click that link in the description to join the free Courtside Financial Discord.
What's going on, everyone? My name's Obi and welcome back to the Courtside Financial podcast, where we talk about business and technology. In today's episode, we're going to talk about Apple's foray into the peculiar world of movies. So this is going to be a super interesting episode. Make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below, click the notification bell icon, and all that stuff really does go a long way in helping out the channel, helping out the engagement, the reach. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Business Insider published an article on Apple's movie endeavors. It turns out despite lackluster box office performances, it turns out that Apple's movies are profitable. Quite a head scratcher, isn't it? According to the article, Apple's cinematic ventures, including Napoleon, Killers of Flower Moon, and Argylle, failed to make a significant impact at the box office, collectively generating $466 million worldwide. However, the cost of production exceeded $700 million. Now, those numbers don't quite add up conventionally, so how is Apple's cinematic business profitable? Killers of the Moon was a lengthy historical drama. Argylle was a high-budget James Bond spoof, and so these films were destined for a tough ride at the box office from the get-go. But here's the twist. Apple insists that despite the apparent losses, these films are profitable, and this is due to what they term as ancillary revenue streams. It's a curious insertion indeed, with Napoleon and Killers of the Moon costing over $200 million each to make, and obviously earning significantly less in ticket sales. One wonders where these profits are coming from. There are no action figures or fast food tie-ins to boost revenue with Apple TV Plus. And guess what? That's the primary distribution platform. Traditional platforms like video on demand might not cover shortfall. So it seems like Apple is banking on the broader marketing value that these films provide for the platform. That's as opposed to direct revenue or streaming. But does this approach align with standard accounting practices? Very questionable, to say the least. And let's not forget the bigger picture. Why is Apple investing in movies and TV shows in the first place? One could argue it's to bolster Apple TV Plus subscriptions amidst a traditional landscape where iPhone sales are plateauing. However, with services primarily driven by in-app purchases and partnerships with the one like Google, the direct financial impact of Apple TV Plus remains modest compared to Apple's other revenue streams. Precisely why Apple TV Plus has shown growth. They have about 18 million subscribers in the US alone, which is still a fraction of the subscriber base that Netflix has. So the question remains, is Apple's investment into content truly about driving revenue directly, I'll say? Or is it a strategic move to diversify and maintain a competitive edge? Ultimately, whether these films are profitable or not in the traditional sense, one thing's for sure. Apple has the financial clout to continue producing content, regardless of how it's defined. And as consumers, we can only hope for more engaging stories from one of the world's largest tech companies. And with that, we wrap up another episode of the Courtside Financial podcast. I hope you found it insightful, entertaining, helpful. At the very least, hopefully it was useful to you. Make sure you leave a comment down below, click the like button, hit the notification bell icon, and we'll see you in the next installment.